What's going on, all my new current and future rideshare drivers out there? Welcome back to the channel. I'm rideshare driver Dustin, and I wanted to ask a question. Has the night shift gotten too dangerous for drivers out there? It seems like more and more incidents are happening this year, and it really sucks to have to even report on them, but people need to know what's going on so that way they can take some kind of precautious measures against this happening to them, because this is getting crazy. And the last video I just posted was about the Ubereats driver, I'm sorry, that just got assaulted. He got pistol whipped, and he ended up going to the hospital, and they carjacked him as he was going to pick up an Uber Eats delivery. So some people were asking, were these the people that ordered the Uber Eats? I don't really know. It wouldn't really make sense for them to order it and then sit outside that restaurant and wait. This sounds like it was unrelated, but either way, this has just got to stop. And it went happen again in Arizona. So I don't know what's going on in Arizona at all, but it definitely ain't good. I did find a different article that actually has a little short video in here, which, like I said, the quality sucks trying to hold two things up, but I'll go ahead and let everybody hear it real quick, and then we'll continue talking.
After a Valley Uber driver was stabbed to death, and then another ride-sharing driver was attacked. This time, an Uber Eats driver was attacked and robbed in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix police say the driver walked into a restaurant to pick up an order near 20th Street Baseline. When he came out, he was confronted by 3 armed men who demanded his car. Police say that's when the incident turned violent, with a delivery driver injured. In an exclusive interview you'll only see right here on Arizona's Family, the driver tells us about what happened.
It's crazy.
As I walked to my car,
Look at this guy's face.
they approached me, trying to get the keys from me. They wanted my wallet, I won't give it to them. But the rest of them my keys.
The thieves ended up getting away with the man's car. Anyone with information.
See? So, and these guys didn't even get caught. You would think IHOP would have some kind of video surveillance or something to see what happened right there. And like I said, that article is in the description below so everyone can see that video more clearly. I just want everybody to see that guy's face got really messed up. That is horrible. And it just goes to show you, do drivers need to start protecting themselves more often? I kind of think they do. And it's just crappy like that. It didn't say any names or anything. Like I said, the new article I have is in the description below for everyone to see. So that way you can watch that yourself, and it might have some extra stuff in there. But no, as far as I know, they don't have any leads, no nothing. So it makes you wonder, and it happened at night. Okay, we've been noticing this is a trend. This is definitely trending. Everything going bad is happening more and more on the night shift. So it's like, is the night shift getting too dangerous for drivers to go out there for the same pay? Like, should there be some kind of pay increase? Like after 8 o'clock, you get extra money for going out there. Okay, and yes, there you go, Mike. A lot of people are saying it's the ghetto and everything. Sadly, you can get carjacked anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's less likely statistically to happen like that, but it could technically happen anywhere to anyone at any time. And it's getting too much. But I think they need to start paying people more for doing the night shift. Better have some kind of more promotion, something out there. They really need to change the TOS on the whole protection thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this guy was on his way to the restaurant. So technically, he could have been like a normal person going to the restaurant, and this would have still most likely happened. So people in general just need to protect themselves. Because like I said, things are just getting way, way out of hand. And a lot of people tell me, well, telling people to protect themselves, you know, I'm not necessarily say carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? You must follow your state laws and rules. I mean, if you have a concealed carry, by all means, do what you got to do. You are licensed and legal to do that. But a lot of people are saying if you just arm them, they could have their weapon taken away and still being put in harm's way, which is correct. But either way, you are potentially being harmed. I'd rather you have the chance to defend yourself than not. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are asking, you know, why am I reporting on all this stuff? It's relevant to the rideshare community. Whether you're doing Uber Eats food delivery or, you know what I'm saying, with people. It's just relevant. People need to know this. Yep, the Escalating said it can happen anywhere. That's right. And it's It's crazy. Arizona is battling a huge illegal immigration problem right now. I mean, hey, it could be the fact, like I said, it doesn't say who it was, what type of nationality or origin these people were, but it's just crazy. See, Norwalk, I wouldn't necessarily say we need to stop driving, but we need to be more prepared. That's what I'm saying. Because people still need money. Bills are still going to get paid. And even if you weren't driving for Uber and Lyft, incidents like this can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You could work at the bank. You could be in insurance, anything like that. And this could have still happened to you. You could have just been that unlucky customer to walk to the IHOP door that day. So I'm not saying anything about stop driving because people, like I said, bills still got to get paid. They don't care if you have a job or not. They are still coming. Yes, Uber and Lyft, it doesn't really seem like they care too much, because if they did, they would just at least implement that law. I know they have to cover their own ass, okay? I do understand that. And that's why they say you can only carry like non-lethal weapons like pepper spray, mace. From my understanding, I think you might even be able to carry a taser. But I don't know what, I just don't know what. I just want people to make sure they're protected. And no matter what you're doing, even in normal daily life, even if you're not Ubering and Lyfting, you're just going to the store to pick up some groceries, a 12-pack of beer, anything. Just make sure you're always aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Always pay attention to what people are doing. I'm not necessarily, you know, say get in people's business, but you just have to make sure you are aware of what's going on around you. Yes, Ubereats did make a statement saying they were going to cooperate with police, but I don't really see what they could do to cooperate. It happened in front of the IHOP. So the guy was going into the IHOP to go get the order. James said, I still believe Uber Eats is safer than driving around what could be convicted serial killers in your back seat as Uber Lyft driver. All right, James, I'll give you that one, man. That's true. We do not know who is getting in our vehicle at any time. I mean, hell, half the time we don't even know their real name because we just get whatever name pops up on the app. So I understand that. It is more dangerous to drive around passengers. That is, I'll give you 100% on that. But it's sad now when Uber Eats drivers got to worry about stuff, because just think about it. Even when you go to park and deliver your food to somebody, that could still happen to you. Think of all the pizza delivery guys that have gotten robbed over the years. You know what I'm saying? They were just delivery people as well. And they were just taking a pizza to someone's house, and they would get carjacked all the time. Yes, a lot of people like to say, you know, stay out of the ghetto and stuff like that. But technically, anywhere it can happen at any time. Then again, you don't know who you're delivering to when you walk up to their home either. Yep, that's right. You could open the door and bam, you could get shot just like that. Yep, taxi drivers used to get robbed all the time. That's why they ended up being able to get that plexiglass and stuff that goes between them. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Dustin. Thanks so much for all the information. I try to keep everybody updated the best I can. Some of this, you know, most of the stories lately just really sucked with all this, you know, people want to be chaotic and just be evil to people. And, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. I just deliver the news as I hear it and find it and everything else. But I just want drivers to know that they should be protecting themselves. Okay, I don't really give a damn what the TOS is. You know what I'm saying? If you're, that's our amendment right there. We have the right to bear arms or whatever we need to protect ourselves. Are you working the night parade on Saturday? I don't know, I might. But I know it won't be into the night. I've stopped driving the night shift this year because of all this crap going on. Just because I would hate to have to do something to somebody to protect myself. And then even being in Florida with the stand your ground law, I'd still fear of repercussions of something happening. So if I could just alleviate that incident from ever happening, that's all so much better. But yeah, it sucks too, because at night shift, you can make a lot more money. There's definitely a whole hell of a lot less traffic. It's got its ups, but then its downs is the risk of something bad happening is just increases exponentially. And sometimes it's just a little too much. That's when people were saying women drivers shouldn't drive at night. It's like, no, I'm not saying that either. You know what I'm saying? Just women, men, everybody should be protected. You know what I'm saying? At all times, use those app tracking features, something like that. Just make sure people know. That's right, J. Rye. The mainstream does do a terrible job. They make things sometimes. Have you ever thought you might have to defend yourself during a ride yet? Yes, I have. I had a couple rides when I felt that way. And they happened at night. Like I said, the freaks come out at night. The crazy people come out at night. I mean, when people get drunk, it's usually, you know, at night after work and stuff. That's when things go down. Muggers and carjackers always get their targets from behind. A weapon is only useful if you're facing thugs. I mean, that could be true. You know what I'm saying? That's why people, you know, if you have defense classes out there, hey, ain't nothing wrong with knowing how to defend yourself. I won't drive in LA at night. Oh, hell no, I wouldn't drive in LA at night either. Things just get crazy out there. Oh, but yeah, I didn't know if anybody heard this. Someone sent this info to me yesterday, and I tried to check up on it. My video earlier, the article I'd found wasn't as good as this one, so this one was way better. And then people were asking me, you know, like, why am I reporting on this stuff? And it's like, people just need to know. Where in Florida do you drive? I drive in the Tampa Bay market. We got the colleges, we got the craziness. There's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on. It's not as crazy as, let's say, Miami, you know, but yeah, I'm in Pasco County. That's exactly where I am. Sometimes, if you guys ever watch the live PD, that's my county. You will see Pasco County. Hopefully you will never see me on there, because if you do, that's bad. But I watch it all the time and try to stay. I'm like, oh man, am I going to see some Uber driver that I know that's on this? That's what I've been waiting for. Say hello to my little friend. My wife just started driving Uber Eats in Canada after I drove Eats in Orlando for a year, but it sucks in here because Canada, we don't have the Second Amendment right. See, that's true. That's a different country. I can't say nothing on that kind. I can't speak on other countries. I just know here in America, we have the right to defend ourselves, and we should always have that right. That's true, Fat Man. There are okay areas of Pasco County, but in general, it's a no for driving Pasco at night. Yeah, it's not the safest, and it really sucks. Chris Tampa said, I drive primarily the night shift most of the time. I've only had a couple of incidents of sexual misconduct, but no threats. I make more money at night than the day. That's true, and that's what sucks, is you can make a whole lot more money at night during the day, but it's like the risk of making the same amount of money, because you get paid the same rates for the daytime and nighttime. So you're just driving really the night shift, hoping you're going to get more trips, which equal more money. But it's just crazy out there. Canada safer. Yep, live PD. My market is on the live PD, Pasco County. Mark says, too many attacks. Only seeing Uber drivers being attacked, hardly on Lyft. Well, no, the one Lyft driver is the one that got stabbed. That was the pregnant Lyft driver that got stabbed and killed by her passenger. So, I mean, it's Uber, Lyft, it's both of them. It don't matter. And almost every driver that drives for Uber drives for Lyft and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And then some do Uber Eats, DoorDash, Amazon Flex, Instacart, all that stuff. So it doesn't really matter what you're doing. If you're doing some kind of job at all, you have to worry about this happening. And yes, no nights, no front seat passengers. A barrier between you and the back seat. Check your surroundings. That's right, man. Yes, if you always get one person, try to make sure they sit behind you, but not exactly behind you. Adjacent from you where you can still see them. Have your mirrors and stuff adjusted correctly. Yeah, there you go. Rideshare Hub says the morning. Yeah, the early morning and late at night is when it's the best time to drive. So, it's just crazy. We need some positive stories. I agree. We do. We really do. It'd be nice to hear some good stuff, because I've been waiting. I've been looking. I've been trying to find something good to report on. It just sucks because there's just not much out there. Here you go, Tony. Work at home. This is what you can do right there. But I just know with all that stuff going down in Arizona lately, that they're going to have to definitely do something. There you go, Corey. Positive news doesn't sell. Which sucks, and it is messed up. But hopefully we'll find some more positive coming out here soon. Everyone, make sure you give the stream a thumbs up if you're enjoying yourselves at least. I know the stories might not be what you want to know, but we're all trying to come here together. I'm getting a new sticker. I'll be judged by 12, not carried by 6, so behave. I like that sticker right there. And I always agree, and that's why I tell people to carry things. And a lot of people kept saying, you know, I might not be doing the right thing by saying that. But to me, personally, I think I am. I think drivers need to know these things. Especially, I mean, you don't really hear a lot of people getting robbed and carjacked doing Uber Eats here lately. So that's pretty crazy. Dionys, you should market your choice of weapon. Choose the Smack-o-vich. Always got to have a Smack-o-vich handy. Always. Here's the original. You got to. No, my other one. Oh. I still got them prototypes coming. And I should have a word on it. It just says, you know, Vich please. That would be nice. It's not positive stories, but you're the only one reporting these stories. It's good to warn people that's really going on. I mean, there's a couple other channels that talk about things too. They got like the Entrepreneur and stuff. He talks about news and Uber Hints. But, you know, they talk about it in different ways and they have their different opinions on things, which is good. I mean, everyone should, but everyone should definitely agree to protect yourself because your life is more important than all these other people. Everybody can agree with that. You better give the stream a thumbs up if you agree with that. Your life is more important than anything else. You have to make it back home to your family. Have you seen the video where the guy gets jumped? No, that was the only video it showed. I didn't see any video where this guy actually got jumped. Mike said Uber Hints doesn't like all the bad news. I mean, that's true. And yeah, I've heard him say that and whatnot. But I just make sure I tell everybody everything. Everybody needs to know what's going on in the world. Just like each market you make different and people like the different strategies they have, people need to know the different safety measures they need to be taking. Nobody cares about the good stuff. Even he's... There we go. Sorry about that, guys. The phone overheated. The picture didn't like me anymore. It was on fire. Yes, it was. Just like everything else that's going on. Let's put it up on the defrost. Get some coldness up there. Sorry about that, guys. As soon as I said that, it went out. Yeah, I didn't want your $100 tip story. No. Nah, but those are the great stories. It is really nice when good things happen. But sadly, they're just not happening as much in 2019. 2019 is seemingly becoming a very bad year for drivers. I'm sorry, I had a passenger try to give me a $100 tip, but the Uber app prevented such a high tip. Yeah, it only gives you like twice the rating, or twice the fare. Everybody's lives are important as well for the ones who have families or not, who are single ones or widows of young or older ones out there who work or don't work at all, and even the police. Yeah, that's right, Ian. All lives matter, man. And that's why people have to protect themselves. But yeah, that's why, like I said, it's gotten to the point, I don't do the night shift anymore. By the time 10 o'clock is like the latest I'll go now. And I mean, and that is still pretty decently late to a lot of people. But I usually try to stop at like 8, 9 o'clock now. Because it's just getting too crazy out there. Where the heck are people getting these $100 tips? Hey man, I've gotten $100 tips quite a few times. It is really nice when that happens. You just give them good conversation, try to make them laugh. You know what I'm saying? Engage with your passengers. And you always want to make sure you're engaging with your passengers the best you can, for the simple fact of, as long as they're talking to you and everything, that means when you're looking at them, you can also be like trying to figure out what they're doing and anything else like that. But it's less likely things like that will happen to you. Tony said, I work these apps part-time now. CTP background checks for passengers are needed now. They are, but they're going to cost too much. So Uber and Lyft will never do that. They won't do that anymore. There's no way. Eating at IHOP is a crime. You're funny. Yep, take those tips. Make sure you got them those dash cams. Dash cams are great to have. Definitely can't hurt, sadly. But I have heard of stories where Uber and Lyft did not take the dash cam footage. But the police definitely always will. So remember that. But yep, if you want any higher tips or you want tips at all, engaging with your passengers is the best course of action. Try to, like I say, just conversate with them, try to make them laugh. When they ask you the same stupid questions over and over again that that you hear daily, just make up different answers for it. Get a little creative with it. If you're worried as a passenger that your driver could be carrying a weapon for self-defense, then don't take Uber or Lyft and get in someone's own car. Take the bus. That's true. Or, Matthew, how about they just act right? If they act right, then everything goes right. And then everybody will be all right. So people just got to be careful out there. Uber wanted nothing to do with another driver dragging a passenger down the street. Oh man, that's crazy. Just keep liquid ass spray in your car and they'll leave. Jersey Jeep driver, what's going on, man? Keep recordings for? I try to keep them for a month now. Because since that's as long as drivers or riders can get to rate and tip you, remember, they get up to a month before they have to rate or tip you. So try to keep recordings for as long as possible. And anytime you ever feel a ride has gone south or it's not going the way or it's just been a bad ride, make sure you contact Uber or Lyft right away, right after the ride. Give those people a 1-star and contact Uber or Lyft. That's your best course of action. And if people don't want to get out of your car, like they said, yeah, you can get some acid spray, but just park somewhere, roll all those windows down so they can't try to hopefully damage by hitting your window or anything like that. Call the cops. Use the non-emergency number. A lot of people might not like that, and we know that's not what the cops are, supposed to be for, but sadly they have to come out there. Unless you want to catch a case, you might as well just back off. Just back off. And yes, if anytime you go to pick up somebody and they're like massively drunk or they were just being a bitch from the start, or they called you and like, I'm running late, I need to rush and all this, just cancel. Remember, as long as it's not service animals and people with handicap disabilities, you can cancel and collect and move on. I mean, sometimes you might not even want to wait there for the 5 minutes to get that collect, but always cancel. Just cancel and move on. M. Sawyer, I have no clue where my 1-star rides are coming from. Some people are just assholes and they don't care. Or they're stupid and think 1 means great and 5 means bad. I hear you, Idris. Well, I'm glad you're happy with your new job, man. But like I say, people still got to get that money. People got bills to pay, got families to feed. The one good thing about Pasco County, the police will back up Uber drivers better than any county in Florida. That is right. That's a positive Ghost Rider right there. That is true. I'm sure everybody saw what that police officer in training pulled out his weapon and shot that guy that ran him off the highway and then got right in front of him. They even said, don't mess with the Uber. That's the number one rule. I mean, you're getting into a stranger's car to get a ride home. All we have to do is get you home safely and alive, and people want to bitch and complain. It's just not going to happen. No, no, no. Powerlifting rideshare guy future world record. Dang, man, that's a crazy name. A lady wouldn't get out of my car because she wanted me to sell her Datra oils to my Uber passengers. I was being friendly and interested to her, hoping for a tip, but when the ride was over, I said, uh-oh, now you got me intrigued, man. What'd you say? TP says, if you ever get carjacked, make sure your seatbelt is on, speed up as fast as you can, slam on the brakes, and send that scumbag through your windshield. Yeah, it works in the movies a lot. I don't necessarily mean it'll work in real life, but I feel you on that. All cars need to come standard with the ejecto-cedo button. So when they're just sitting there and you have it on the steering wheel, like the van and stuff where you have your radio and stuff on the steering wheel, and it just has a button. You ejecto-cedo, and it just ejects them, or it shocks them. That would be the best one. I would love to shock the hell out of somebody sitting in my passenger seat that was trying to attack me. I know this is off subject, but I like your hat. I can't figure out what it is, and it's a team hat. It's the Eagles. Eagles, baby, old school. I appreciate that. No thanks, I don't want to sell the oils, and she refused to leave until I signed up. It was a pyramid scam. Nah, I'd have been like, kick rocks, lady. I'd been like, Smack-o-vich, engaged. All passengers should be required to show IDs before the trip. That would be nice, mate. That would be nice. That's why they say if you think anyone's under 18, you can ID them. All right, that is your right. If they don't have any ID to produce or don't want to give it to you, be like, kick rocks, find another ride. Or as someone else suggested, take a bus. It's like before Uber and Lyft, and when people didn't want to use taxis, what'd they do? They took the bus. Oh, I like that idea, Fat Man. Riders should have to scan the ID into the app before the ride can be requested. That would be nice. Of course, that still doesn't cover everything. That's the only downfall. The simple fact of when you have an XL ride, whoever orders the ride could be a good person, but one of their friends or people they know or it's taking the ride, they could be the scumbags that do something bad. Yeah, there you go, Sheriff Judd. Yeah, that's what it was. Alex. Oh, Alex, you just lost 10 points. Just like I have to do when I get to Amazon. Oh, that's what they do to Amazon? That's what's up. I didn't know that. Kat says, can we just get passenger harnesses like for dogs that hook to seats? Whoa, Roy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not even talking to you now, Roy. Do you ever live stream on actual rides? No. You are not allowed to live stream on actual rides. A driver got deactivated for that like last June or something like that. He had a Twitch channel and his YouTube channel, and he was getting paid quite a bit of money for live streaming his rides, and then he got banned because it was showing a lot of crazy things happening, people's addresses and stuff like that. So no, I would never recommend live streaming while you're doing rideshare. Oh, I agree with you, Fat Man. Yeah, if their ID is scanned, they would think they'd be more responsible. But sadly, you can't control the actions of other people. That's the downfall. I hear you, Alex. Can people order rides for friends even if they are not the actual ride for themselves? Yes, yes they can, and they do that all the time. That's when you go to pick up somebody and you're like, who's your driver? And they say your name and I'm like, you don't look like Jennifer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're a dude. Is your name Jennifer? So yeah, people order for others all the time, which they should not be allowed to do that. They should not order rides for anybody else unless they are taking the ride as well. Same with parents and unaccompanied minors. Don't have your kids getting in an Uber unless you're going with them. That's how it should be. Plus, drunks are plain crazy whether they have ID or not. I mean, that's true. Yeah, when you get all drunk, you know, the reality is distorted. They get that little man syndrome, think they can take on the world. Nowadays, Jennifer could be a dude. Sadly, you are correct, sir. But I just know drivers definitely need to start protecting themselves better. And you have to be more alert at all times. And it sucks to say that, but it is so true. And I just don't... I'm tired of seeing these damn stories. I want to see something good where the driver stopped the passenger or somebody else from messing with them. That's what I want to see. Where people actually use their protection they had. Oh, thanks, Kat. Kat, I appreciate that $1 super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thumbs up for Kat, everybody. Thumbs up. The Fat Man, if the account holder isn't present, they don't ride, period. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's how most minors get Ubers. That's correct. And that's what I'm saying, yeah. They should make it so everybody has to have their own app or, you know, their own account. And if you are ordering for somebody else, you better be riding with them. MIT been waiting at the airport queue, 52 ahead of me. Man. Tyler, has Uber ever asked you to take a photo of yourself and pull over? Yes, at least once a week. Which is good. And I don't mind that feature at all. The ones for that one time I thought you said you smoked pot in the car. Haha, I still feel bad. No. No, that's a negative, Ghost Rider. Fat man, I don't do bimbos, junkies, and children. Roy said, I'm 6'3", 290, and kind of mean looking, knock on wood. Almost 11,000 rides, no issues yet. Well, that's good, Roy, and I hope you don't ever have issues, man. Nobody needs any issues. It's just horrible out there. Chrissy, what is your worst Uber horror story? My worst one, I never even posted on here because it's that bad. It would just get taken down. So, yeah, there's some bad ones out there. That's why when I have my other stories, people are like, why don't you show me footage? It's like, I can't show you footage. I'm in a two-party consent state. If somehow that gets out, I can get in trouble, and that just ain't happening. So that's why other people send me footage, or I can use their footage, because then it ain't me, and it ain't my fault. Look, you, Dustin, is Uber doing background checks passengers too? Because this has been a question every time. No. That is a negative ghost. That is a negative Ghost Rider. Passengers do not have any kind of background checks. That would cost them too much money. And can you imagine how many people out there that don't have vehicles and stuff that would not pass a background check? Dang, fat man. Sawyer says, I have a dash cam. It caught me physically thwarting an assault from two drunk dudes. Uber didn't want the footage. Probably good. Those two are educational beatdown. I hear you on that, Sawyer. But just make sure you always have it. That way, if you need to show it to the police will always take your footage. Powerlifting said, so if I sent you a funny ride and you posted it, could I get in trouble? No, because I just wouldn't say who it was from. Like some of the videos I get, I don't say who it was from or anything. I might just link it to their channel if that's what they want me to do. But other than that, nah. Would you want someone in that couldn't pass a background check, though? Yeah, that's the question, Kat. That is the million-dollar question. Because a lot of people would say no. You know what I mean? As soon as you hear the word felony, people have felonies, they ain't not going to pass. There you go, Alex. They're quick for us to take pictures, but they don't care about passengers. See, that's all I want. I just want the app to make sure that these people are being tracked correctly. So even if it wasn't them that did whatever messed up incident that would have happened, they would know that these people knew them or something. And someone's got to pay. Fat man, I can spot a felon a mile away. Drive off. Oh, that's crazy. But yes, guys, I just want people... Oh, look, there goes my hater. I got 1 thumbs down on my live stream. Hey, what's going on, hater? Not doing something right if I ain't got a thumbs down. But hopefully, guys, hopefully we'll have some better stories out there. Hopefully there'll be some good news coming out. Because if there is, send it to me. My email and everything's in the description below. And, you know, I'd love to report some better things happening than all this crap. Oh, I like that, Tyler. He said he likes the idea of scanning a photo ID. There's a free app in the App Store called Bar and Club ID Scanner and lets you take a pic of the barcode on the back of an ID. See, that would be nice. But then people would get all messed up and thinking, oh, you're trying to steal their identity too. So there's just so much crap out there. Did you watch the Super Bowl? You mean the Boring Bowl? Yeah, I watched the Boring Bowl. It was lame. It was so lame. It was the worst Super Bowl I ever watched. That's right, Lewis. If it looks bad, drive off. If anytime you're going to pull up and you see the cops or people carrying someone to your vehicle, nope, drive off. You should not be penalized for canceling if you do not feel safe. There should be that an option after canceling. That's true, Brandon. I agree with you on that. Fat Man said the driver doesn't need to scan the ID. They could do that into the app themselves. Yeah, something. I agree. Yep. Just as long as you're somehow being tracked. Hell, right now I'd settle for real names. I'm just trying to pick up the devil and your mom. Or the boss. I still will never forget that guy. The boss. What's going on, Randy? What's going on, Jarrett? Fat man, am I driving today? That's a negative, Ghost Rider. No, not on a Wednesday. Not on hump day. Hey, what's up, Seashell? For every 1 thumbs down, you get 1 thumbs up for me. That's all. We got 2 haters up on here now. That's what's up. Misery loves company. That's hard. You can't always judge a book by its cover, though. They could look like shit, but be the coolest person. That is so true, Chrissy. That is so true. David. Hey, Justin. I don't know who Justin is, but I got it on the new thing. I do birds going on where you get points in different levels. If you want to contact me later on, let me know. You talking about the bird scooters and chargers and stuff? I don't think they have that on my market. They have them charging scooters, Fat Man? You would know. Tony, you ever watched the Chappelle Show? Oh, hell yeah, everybody watched the Chappelle Show. The Chappelle Show is awesome. The issue here is all these ideas we're coming up with would be abused by some kind of way by trashy drivers, such as not being penalized for canceling. That's true. Just like I think people that make false accusations, there should be some kind of penalty against them. You know what I'm saying? If you get false reported on you because these people wanted to get a free, cheap $10 ride, and then you get deactivated while they do their investigation for like 2 days, when they come back and say, okay, well, we found out they were lying, they should have to get penalized. Like, make them spend $100 for, you know what I mean, bullshit fee. Something. So that way it might deter passengers from making those false reports. No, the Uber system where you get 1, 2, 3 points in the different levels in different parts. And I meant to say Justin. It's not Justin, though. It's Dustin. But it's okay, bro. I understand. There you go, Lewis. Hella scammers out there. And you can tell just by Lewis saying hella, he's somewhere on the West Coast. Probably California. Richard Blakely, they're probably just hating on your hat, dude. Nothing you say is wrong as far as I can tell. I've gotten bad ratings for my Jets hat before. A-hole Pat fans just being jerks. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all, man. And when they get in my car, I got the Eagles stuff everywhere, so yeah. Private line, what happened to Trip? I don't know. They're still tripping on the start. They're still tripping on the starting progress. And to mention that, I was actually going to make a video about that because weren't they supposed to go live in January? I never saw anything go live. Or an app. I didn't see no app come out. But I'm going to save that for another live. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow on that. So, update. Gave wife the present left in back seat Sunday. She loved it. Oh, Ray! I remember that present too, man. You found that vibrator thing. Oh, Ray. Ray gets thumbs up, people. Come on. Thumbs up for Ray. That's right, Tony. You're doing something right if you got haters. That's how you know you're doing something right. Not everyone's going to agree with you. But, hey, that's why we all have our own opinions. The Fat Man Trip is probably the same people who attempted to start Drive Society here in Tampa. I don't know. I forgot all about that thing. That came and went like a breeze. If it's not providers, it's not for providers. Oh, Ray, that was just awesome, man. How about $50 fee for too many riders? Yeah, there you go. That would be nice too. All those people trying to throw all, extra passengers in your vehicle when they know what they're doing. Yeah, there should become some kind of fees to that. Cat says, please tell me the vibrator was boxed and unopened. Richard, is facial recognition technology available? Perhaps if they are actively being pursued by law enforcement, and if you pick them up, your ride-sharing company can give you the reward money. Ha, that would be nice. Randy said, scroll up and read my last post, please. What did you say? Randy. Dun, 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 dun. Man, that thing went past quick. Uh-oh. I don't see your last post, Randy. If I had bad language or something in it, it might not show up. I can't see it, bro. Coco! What's going on, Coco Country? Thank you for that $2 super chat, man. I appreciate that. Everybody, thumbs up for Coco. Tony Tone, scroll up. Yes. Was newly purchased in box. Passengers left in seat. Never got a call about it either. I bet you didn't, Ray. She didn't have the nerve to call you back and say, yes, I left my vibrator. Oh, Ray. Ray. There you go, the dildo. I had a passenger that sat right behind me yesterday and my defense level meter went up to 100%. Hey, I don't blame you on that. I do not blame you on that. But yeah, Randy, you're going to have to text it again, bro. I don't see it anywhere. But thank you again, Coco. I appreciate that. Alex said you should have dropped it off at a police station. All right, here we go. Randy says, if I can survive being a New York City yellow cabbie for 5 years, I'll survive Ubering in upstate New York. I hope so, bro. I really do. I hope everybody does. Liked 38. There you go, Shell. Yeah, everybody, come on. Give him a thumbs up. You got the 1 thumbs down. He probably left already. There's another app coming to Texas where they pay drivers $15 an hour, but charge the passengers $250 or $400 a ride. And most rides are 4 hours. Whoa. Oh, the Tesla things. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Roy says, keep making it your new Smack-o-vich, Ray. There you go. Passengers pop up and be like, what? Psh. Oh. It sounds like being, yeah, a lot of things are out there. Like, you know, Trip. For one. Let's go, everyone. Give Dustin a dildo up. Oops, thumbs up. Oh, you guys are great, man. Oh, I love all my subscribers out there. Even the haters with the thumbs down and stuff. I still love you too, man. Or it could be woman. So. That's what you say. I don't discriminate. I hate everybody equally. That is true, Jordan. People have more respect for cabbies than Uber drivers. No one would get in a cab and pitch a fit about an aux cord. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I'm still new Ubering. I only have 814 trips. You'll get there, man. Gary said, my nicest passenger was a porn star. My worst was a lawyer. Go figure. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Lawyers are definitely like, yeah. All the people that have money seem like they don't want to tip. The people that don't have money are the ones that tip because they know the meaning of money. Locuse will tip on the dildo app. All right, Chris, you have a good day too, man. Stay safe out there. Problem, those people never hailed a cab. Yeah, that's probably true. I'm sure even cabbies and stuff out there protect themselves. Everybody has to protect themselves. Yeah, aux cord, psh, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't have an aux cord for you. Like, that's a negative. How do you reach out to me? I have my email in the description below. Or my Patreon members. That's right, guys. I have the Patreon down there. I'm going to start working on that more. Try to figure out new different things for just those people that want to do that. So, everyone check that out if you feel like donating anything for being a patrons. We can have some fun and do other stuff that I can't say on here. Aux cord riders suck. Yeah, I don't doubt that. And they always, the most of the time, they're the entitled ones that want everything. How many miles you got on that ride share, driver? Oh, my van? My baby right here, I got 48,000. 48,000 on my 2015 Toyota Sienna. Remember, I'm only do this part-time. And all this crap keeps acting up, you know, it's going to be less and less part-time. And so I'm still trying to get done with my real estate, which I need to go study for yet. Hell yeah, I want in on a private show. Yeah, anybody, like I said, I'm going to start working on the Patreon thing more. So that way people that have that on there and stuff, we'll be discussing and talking about, you know, further depth and doing other things with it. So it's down there, and anybody wants to join it, more than welcome to. And that's when we'll do different ideas for people to tell me, and I let people contact me so we can actually like message or call now and then. But yeah, I just want people to make sure they're protected because this is getting crazy. And I thought Uber Eats, you'd have less likely to worry about anything. but it's seeming to be that it's not. A&G, thank God I took Dustin's advice and not drive on Super Bowl vomit day. That's right, A&G. '09 Ford Taurus Uberx right here. Oh, that's what's up, man. I like my XL. Have you seen that new Lyft app where the guy is stuck in traffic, so he reversed all the way home to order a Lyft, then the Lyft driver offered him aux and almost his wife and kids? No, I didn't see that one. That'd be kind of funny, though. What's Siri say? Hey, can you send some of that sun my way here in Chicago? Yeah, it's hot. Like I said, my phone just overheated while we were doing the live stream because it got so hot in the van, even with the AC on. Oh, Mary Abby, I appreciate that $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everybody thumbs up for Abby. Thank you, Mary. Mary Abby. Start a ride-sharing reality show, Rideshare After Dark. See, I've thought about that. I've thought about doing that stuff too, but now I don't even want to drive at dark to do that. Like on episode 1, I get stabbed or something. I don't think I'd like that. There you go, Roy. I like this. They need to change the ability to cancel rides mid-trip. That seems to be where you have a lot of issues. That is so true, Roy. And then after these people cancel, then they don't want to get out of your vehicle. Like, who the hell do you think you are? You're going to cancel my ride and then think I'm still going to take you where you want to go. And then I tell you to get out and you don't want to get out? Like, I'm sorry. When's the last time you made a car payment? You're welcome. Love your videos. Thanks again, Mary. I appreciate that super chat. Randy Miller, 33 degrees here, and it was -7 last week. Damn. Here you go. Heather. I've been going through the different state laws, figuring out how to the best get a petition for us to be able to carry a concealed weapon. Slow going since I have to check each state. Yeah, I think 2 states were actually going to do that. They were going to make it so Uber and Lyft drivers can actually carry if they have their permits and stuff. I don't recall which states it was, but I'm pretty sure it was 2 of the states in the middle. There you go, Georgia. Georgia is working on it. Yeah, that was definitely one of them. What's that, Ray? Get out the dildo, comes out the Smack-o-vich. Forget about it in Jersey. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Tony Tone, is Ybor super busy around spring break? I'm guessing, yeah, right. Yeah, Ybor City is always busy. I like Ybor City. The only downfall is that it's the main street to go down has a bunch of stoplights and it takes a while. I try to make people walk a block over. I'm like, yo, I can save you time, me time. You just gotta walk a little bit. French Fry Kid. Ubered this morning and 2 people canceled rides and tried to pay me cash. These people really frustrate me. They were complaining about the surge price to the airport. Yeah, see, that's just bullshit right there, French Fry. The simple fact of like, oh, I'm not paying all that extra surge. I'm just going to pay you cash for what the trip normally is. It's like, no, I wouldn't have been out here doing this ride if it wasn't for that extra surge. And that's why people have been doing the night shifts more too. Because, I mean, it does surge a little bit more because a lot of drivers are not wanting to go out there. But when you go out there, the risk of everything happening goes up. And that's what sucks. That's right, Roy. And that's what I always say. I'd rather get deactivated if I needed to use something at that time than worry about it. Because if I'm killed, what's the activation mean if I'm dead? Mary said, I have a lot of trouble with 20-minute pickups. Then you get the nasty message, your acceptance rating, blah, blah, blah. Do you think if I find a new spot to sit in, it would stop? No, because you said Lyft. Almost everything with Lyft is at least 15, 20 minutes away. Almost every rider you ever pick up. California is the cheapest passengers. See, he said liberal. I don't do politics. I don't care about all the politics. But I can still say they have cheap passengers. I don't care what Uber or Lyft says. I carry a taser at all times. That's right, boss. You do that, boss. But just make sure. Just don't let anybody know, really, what you do. That's what I tell people. Do what you need to do, but don't let people know what you're doing. Vegas Lyft average pickup is only 3 minutes away. Oh, wow. All right, Randy, you be safe, man. I'm surprised mine hasn't called me yet either. Yo, Dustin, Steve here. The other day I got in a Uberxl from Best Buy to help me fit my new 75-inch TV to my mom. Do you have requests like that? Yes, I have. And I assume you're referring to the video where I went to Best Buy and did that. At least she tipped me. She got all pissed off for a minute, but she tipped me. So that was all right. ANG, when I hit confirm stop, as soon as I hit stop destination or press it after riders are done with the short trip, with the short stop, yes. If you want to kick them out and everything else, you just confirm it. Complete the trip. Heather said the Constitution gives us the right to protect ourselves and our property. If they are concerned, maybe they could require a safety course. That's true. Safety course, safety training, driver training. They can have some kind of courses and stuff out there, but they don't. They should. Uber and Lyft, when you sign up and get approved, they should just make it like, what is it called? Mandatory. They should mandatorily give you a dash cam and stuff. That would be nice. And then maybe even have some kind of safety courses. But it's going to cost them more money, and we already know they don't want to give up the money. That's why they keep cutting back our pay to give themselves more money. French fry. I did Lyft and Uber. I dropped Lyft because Uber was always more busy. I carry my gun also. If it's legal in here in Arizona, why not? Some passengers have come in my car with guns. Hey, French fry, and like I said, the last 3 bad incidents, especially this one, happened in your market in Arizona. So please, I'm so glad to hear that you're doing what you need to do to protect yourself. Just make sure, like I said, don't tell anybody. But just, yes, I'm glad you are protecting yourself. And that's why I keep telling everybody needs to protect themselves out there, guys. You just have to. Rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. And that's right, Roy. Safety is all about common sense. Plus, people like Dustin and other YouTubers have plenty of videos on how to protect yourself. Yes, we do. That's why we always say share the videos. Inform everybody. Let everybody know that it is okay. You need to do this. If you don't do this, these bad stories that you keep hearing about, me having to talk about, can happen to you. And we don't want that to happen. I want you to make it back home to whoever is at home waiting for you. And like I said, I get a lot of backlash, like sometimes in my Facebook groups and stuff like that. When I tell people, I don't care what you do, carry your gun, taser, and everything else. I don't care if they get mad at me. It's like, you ain't gonna be mad at me when you had what you needed when you needed to have it. Because it's always better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Spend some money on training. Hand skills are important too. That's right. Mine is right next to my leg and nobody knows it. That's smart there, dances. Like, you want to dance with the donut? Dark as Hell Radio, DJ Dark, and MC Kitty. Woo, that's a long name. Hey, Dustin, thanks for all the helpful info. I have a dash cam, but do you recommend a certain type that may be good? The Vantrue N2 Pro. That's the one I recommend. That's a good one. Or anyone that's a dual camera inside and out, and night vision. Night vision is always high priority, especially if you're driving at night. Richard says, is it true that if a rider gives you a 1-star that Uber gives them a free ride? No, that is not necessarily true. If they gave you that 1-star and made a false report on you, then you could possibly get possibly a free ride. Mary said, make my pit bull a service dog, have him ride along. Technically, I think you can do that, because if we have to pick up passengers with service animals, I don't see anything in there saying that drivers can't have service animals. I have not read that anywhere. How many 1 stars do I have? I think last time I checked it was, I don't know, probably like 100 or something. I used to do the late nights a lot. So yeah, I have quite a few 1 stars. Which I'm okay with. Hey, whatever. They didn't get their money. I've had a lot of people try to get their money back, saying that most of the time they ordered an Uberx with 6 people, and I let them all in the van because I could fit them, and then I upgraded their fare. So they got pissed off that they didn't get a free ride off me, or, you know, just got the X rates. So they gave me a 1 star for getting more money for upgrading it to an XL fare. Been watching for 10 minutes, thought it was a video. Frank, what's going on, Frank? But yeah, the Uber rating is just stupid. As long as I don't get deactivated for the rating, then I don't care either. Uber can stick the star rating where the sun don't shine. Dustin, how do I donate money on the super chat? You click that little money icon under where you type, and then do it like that. Or I have PayPal down there in the description of the video. You can use that if you don't want to do the super chat. But I appreciate that, Jay Rye. Boston Pilot, it's going to be interesting to see when drivers who have no business carrying weapons start hurting people just because they overreacted or got scared. There's always a flip side, folks. And I can agree with you on that, Boston. And that's why I tell people, don't use it till you need it. But I agree with you, Boston. There are some people that shouldn't because, you know, they got nerves or something like that. But that just means they should have something non-lethal then. You know what I'm saying? Like the pepper spray or the gel or even a taser. Does Uber do an express program in Tampa? No, not to my knowledge. Rich said, Uber and Lyft do better educate passengers about the difference between X and XL. So tired of showing up for X and they have 5, 6 waiting. And then they act stupid like, oh, I didn't know. Like, it says it on your damn phone. When you go to order a ride, it says how many people you have. So, it's insane. What's going on, Y. Smith? Michael, why is Uber and Lyft drivers getting attacked? For what reason? They know we don't make a lot of money, so then why are we getting attacked? It's so stupid. I agree with you, Michael. And a lot of times nobody has cash. It's all on the fucking app. So just you try to rob somebody, you ain't gonna get nothing. All right, Ray, you have a good day, man. Tell your wife we all said hi. Got second trip to go to New York City. Oh, man. Good luck with that toll. Roy said, the hardest thing I've had to deal with is trying not to piss my pants. Sometimes the back-to-back trips can be harsh on the bladder. I can agree with that, too. That's right, Matthew. Every state is different. And, yes, Florida allows us to stand your ground. But that doesn't mean... That's the problem, though. Like he was saying, people might still overreact or think the situation's not that crazy and end up pulling a weapon when they shouldn't have been. They can have it. Steal their car. Yep, Mary. Yep, they stole her car. Vegas market is crazy. I bet it is. But when you take your permit, you train on how to use it and when to use it. That's right, Dances, and that's why they should know what to do and when to use something. Tony said, I remember doing Uber when it launched here in New York City. Man, it was great. Yeah, back in the day. Darkus said, I did have a dog ride with me to stay safe, but do you have a mean cat I'll take with me if passenger gets out of line? I'll throw my cat in the back. That's funny. That's funny right there. But yeah, guys, the best thing you can try to do, I guess, a lot of people say avoid the sketchy areas. I mean, that at least decreases the chances of something happening. But like I said, it's not necessarily going to mean it's not going to happen. Anything can happen to anyone, anytime, anywhere. And sadly, that's just called reality. What are the best write-offs for taxes? You got office space, miles, phone. There's quite a few. That's what I'm saying. All questions that pertain to taxes and stuff, please, I recommend you guys seeing a certified CPA tax specialist, so that way you know you're getting the best return possible. Never used to hear stories like this. I know, Tony, it's crazy. This has only happened, like I said, like in the last year. Did this carjacking happen in Florida? Nope, it did not, Dark Side. It happened again in Arizona. And I have the link to the article in the description below for everyone to see. People should let drivers know if they have any pets, not service animals. Lady got mad at me and gave me a 1-star because I wouldn't pick her dog up from the pet grooming place. Yeah, that's a little sketchy right there. That's messed up. Okay, I'm back for a few minutes. Gave me 20 bucks. Wait for 10 minutes. Ha! There you go, Ray. They gave you that cash already. I'd wait 15, 20 minutes for them. They get $1 a minute. That's right, Mary. Something must be in the water in Arizona, guys. Maybe it's in them bottled waters. I don't know. But it definitely, all these bad stories been coming out of there for now. I know delivery grew. That's what we're talking about, though. The latest incident right now happened to an Uber Eats driver. As he was going into the restaurant, he got jacked. He got pistol whipped and he got robbed, and then they carjacked him. And he was an Uber Eats driver. Interesting part is that Arizona allows concealed carry without a permit, and that all still happened. Oh, see, I didn't even know that, Matthew. Thanks for the heads up on that. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. AM had a scary passenger, left me shaking after he got out. See, that sucks. And no driver should ever feel like that. You guys should never have to feel like you're in harm or in fear for your life or anything like that while we're out driving. I mean, goddamn. I mean, we're just doing a simple thing. People get in our car. We take them to where you want to go. If you don't want to talk to us, don't talk to us. But sure as hell, don't assault us or threaten us and everything else. Just, oh, man. This makes you definitely want to pull out a Smack-o-vich. I just want to start smacking stuff now. Just thinking about this crap. Take all marketing off his car. What you mean? I truly think low ratings are to get something from Uber. It's possible. Y. Smith, hey Dustin, my friend solved the restroom problem. He really had to go bad, so he stopped at a construction site. That's funny. Ray said, first trip made 135. Damn, Ray. This one about 115. Damn. You go ahead, Ray. Everybody, get them good rides. Be like Ray. Common sense. The new 5G that they're rolling out, it's frying everyone's brain. They are weak-minded. Think about all the chemtrails. Our nanoparticles of aluminum. 5G is basically microwave radiation. I don't know, man. It's something over there frying their brains. Whether they're all just smoking crack or something. I don't know what's going on. What do you think you should do? What do you think? Do you think I think they should get rid of Uber Pool, Express Pool, and Lyft Chair. Oh, that is always a danger waiting to happen. What do you think? Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Uber Pool, Lyft Express, whatever the hell, all that Lyft line. Nobody likes any of that stuff. Delivery Guru, remove all Uber. Oh, okay, now I see what you're saying. Remove all the Uber logos to help. But still, man, they see you with the Uber Eats bag. Like, I have a bag I carry when I go into those places. Boston says Ray's drinking again. Roy said, damn, I've had to stop on the side of the road and find a tree. That's the luxuries of being a guy right there. Jay Rye, oh, what's up, man? Thank you for that $2 super chat. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's why I said sometimes it could be a hassle going through there, through the super chat. That's why I said I got the PayPal in there, too, for people that have PayPal. And it's just an easy click, click, boom. But I appreciate the $2, man. Everybody, thumbs up. Thumbs up for Jay Rye. Uber Pool is awesome. Uber Pool Express is annoying. Yeah, because those people don't understand that they have to walk. They're just sitting there like, oh, where are you? And it's like, where you're supposed to be? Don't carry any bags because no restaurant cares. I know the restaurant doesn't care, but I like my people to get warm food so that way I'm less likely or more likely to get a tip. And I'd say Uber Eats, I get tipped probably at least 40% of the time, 30 to 40%, depending on what area I'm delivering to. Is Uber Eats profitable in Tampa? I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, it can be. You just gotta know where to go, when to go, and the times. But yes, it can be. Whoa, Spook, you can't say all that now, man. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. That's why I like those gun-free zones. Those are almost like ripe for the picking. Like, okay, well, you know, the people that follow the rules are not going to have weapons, so the people that don't care about the rules go there with weapons. Less likely correct. Roy said nothing with Uber is really profitable anymore. That's not true though, Roy. It's just not, you just got to know your market good. It can be. Oh, AM, $5 super chat. Thanks, AM. AM has the highest super chat today. Everybody give thumbs up to AM. I appreciate that. We still got 50 and 2 haters on the stream. 2 haters went thumbs down. Oh, man. I still love you, though. But yes, everybody thumbs up the stream. Thank you, AM, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, man. Dark Side. My wife loves driving eats. She did 5.5 hours the other day before last and made $110 and $150 yesterday for 8 hours. Damn, that's awesome, Dark. She got a bunch of those in tips, I'm assuming. And Matthew said, and they act rude or act entitled if you don't take them to their destination instead of the drop-off point on Express. Yeah, that's just messed up. They know they got a really cheap ride, then they shouldn't have to deal with that. But yeah, Dark Side, that's why I'm saying Uber Eats. I like Uber Eats. I do it as a time filler. The next time I get a free meal, I'm gonna do another video on it because I've gotten Outback Steakhouse quite a few times. I've gotten some stuff from Taco Bell, even some McDonald's, you know, which is like, ooh, big whoop. But the Outback, that was the best. About $12, $15 in tips. Oh, man, that sucks. I was hoping about $12, $15 in tips. Oh, man, that sucks. I was hoping I should have got more. Just had a Lyft no-show. I'll toss that money your way. Oh, thanks, AM. I appreciate that, man. Uber sent out January stats? Not yet. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Geo out in Chicago making pretty good money. Yeah, he better make good money for driving 70 hours a week. If you're driving 70 hours a week and not making money, then you might as well quit. But he does it. He knows his market and does his thing. So, hey, more power to him. The people commit a crime and need a getaway vehicle as soon as possible. Yeah, and that's what Uber and Lyft kind of end up being sometimes. Delivery Guru, I make way more on Uber Eats than the Uber rideshare, at least in Atlanta market. Oh, that's awesome, Delivery Guru. Especially when you can make more than people. You gotta love that. And that's why I like doing food and people, so that way I try to maximize my profits. Yeah, that's true, Roy. That is true. Jersey Jeep driver, ever have anyone wrongfully claim you picked up the wrong passenger? Yeah, I have. But I actually have picked up the wrong passenger one time. They had the same name. They were going to the USF or UFC, whatever the hell the college is. They both were at the same dorm. So they were going to the same place with the same name. So yeah, I got that wrong. So one time they actually said it and they were correct. But I've had them say it before just to try to get a free ride. The people who jacked the Uber Eats driver dislike the video. Christmas Lyft driver female was robbed, but only for a ride. Made news. Didn't make sense, though. I think I reported on that. Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense. She said she was held at gunpoint or something. That's true, Tony. It's not. That might not necessarily be a healthy way of making money, but money is money. Well, she did 60 trips since Sunday night. Damn, Dark. She getting it in. Hopefully she got whatever bonus she had. Because Uber Eats drivers, usually they'll get a bonus instead of a guaranteed amount. But it just depends on what market you're in. But that's cool. Just like working 3 jobs if you are full-time. That's true as well, Juice. The several carjackings in Buckhead. There's just too many carjackings everywhere. Matthew said, I wonder if police will investigate the Uber Eats customer who placed the IHOP order. That's a good question, Matthew. I would like to think maybe they would to make sure that they had nothing to do with it. But it would just be too damn ironic that these, you know what I mean, that the driver actually showed up to the IHOP and that these people that did this were actually in on it. I think it was just bad luck, honestly. He just happened to be working, so that's why they're talking about this. But only do you think that Lyft should do Uber Eats? Lyft Eats? I don't know, man. Did the Eagles win the Super Bowl again? No, nope, sadly they didn't, Frank. Darkside said everything is between 1x and 1.7 all day. Oh, that's nice. Just be careful, like I said, when you guys are starting to do them night shifts, man. The night shift is, I think, it's just getting a little too hectic out there. I wonder. I don't know if he'll ever drive again. I don't know if I'd still do Uber Eats or any of them things if I got carjacked like that. And like I said, you saw his face. That was just horrible. That's like, if they have a GoFundMe or whatever for this guy, I'm gonna support it and make something for him too, because that's just horrible. Oh, man, just looking at his face, it just makes me feel so bad. And that's why I'm telling people, you have to have protection, guys. You have to. You just have to. Oh, no, it's buffering. Uh-oh.